Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm finally back and I'm back with top 10 autumn trends for 2024. And if you are anything like me, you would be really excited for this video because autumn is time for fashion. September is the most important fashion month of the whole year. We have a fashion week starting and autumn just always brings us cozy outfits, layers with needs, with so many options to dress up. And personally, I really love this season for fashion because finally summer is over, we do not sweat all the time and we can wear blazers and boots and long pants, can play around with all kinds of outfits. I think that was a nice introduction and let's jump to the first trend. And the first trend is what I call back to school, and we all know autumn, September is obviously back to school, back to office time, and that's why it's not surprise that this autumn we're gonna see blazers and jackets and suits, something more classical, something more formal to bring back the spirit of back to work. And personally, I think this is a great trend because while some of the pieces can feel very classic and a bit boring, you can always spice it up with accessories, colors and other casual pieces. And in the next trends I'm gonna tell you a bit more on how to do that, so your formal work outfit still is on trend and still stylish. And as a girly who loves her blazers, yes, actually it's quite warm today, but yeah, I just love my blazer. This trend is really up to my alley. I know I'm gonna really enjoy it. And the second trend is all about volume, and we're talking about furs, feathers, volume in your outfit. I've seen this trend not that long ago, just several years ago, the furs in different colors being on trend so much, and yeah, now it's back again. I would say it's back in a way that it's not fitted. We have volume, we have space between our body and the fur or your coat, and the colors are a bit different right now. They're more darker, they're more neutral, but sometimes you can also see some of the very interesting, very bright colors and interesting elements, which of course attracts attention. Still with this trend I will be a bit careful. First of all, because it's not always practical. For example, I live in Finland and when it's -20, the fur not gonna warm you, or if it's raining, your fur is again not practical, it's gonna be wet and uncomfortable, right? Take this into account. On the other side, I'm not gonna to discourage you from this trend because there is ways of how you can try and see if it fits you by actually buying something on a mass market, something that not that expensive. And for example, as I said, several years ago we had this first bag, and back then I bought, I'm gonna show you now, I bought this fur from Lindex. I don't know, I think it was back then 30 euros, 20 euros, like, yeah, really on a discount, not expensive. And as you can see, it's a dark burgundy color, which I'm gonna mention today, and it is still relevant. And yes, I'm not wearing it too often, but well, when I feel like this can suit my outfit, or I want something softer and something more fun to wear outside, then yes, I do go for it. And I had it for about, I don't know, 2018 I think, so about 6 years or so. Still wear it, and again now I can wear it again with this trend. If you would like to try, I think there's gonna be very interesting options in a mass market, and you can definitely incorporate this trend. Oh, I didn't tell you about feathers. Yes, we do see feathers in a plenty of designs. I think this is gonna be a bit harder to implement unless you're going for some occasion where this level of fanciness is appropriate, then yes. Otherwise, I think in normal life this is not really practical, because if you have feathers around your hands or your pants, they gonna fall out, they gonna annoy you, they can get to your food if you're eating. So yeah, that kind of stuff. If it doesn't bother you, sure, go for it. But I would say the fur would be easier to and more practical to wear. The next trend is interesting colors. This time we saw so many examples on interesting colors. A lot of them are kind of higher up, bigger around your neck, so it emphasizes your neck, which I think is not surprising because, you know, it's autumn, we tend to cover up. That's why it's a time for turtleneck, scarves, some bead knits. Just this year they have a bit more attention, a bit more on a spotlight, and I think this is great because this is an easy way on how to spice up your usual outfit and have this modern, stylish look. Small adjustments. You just need to go and look, for example, for a basic piece like a white short, but with a bit different color. So it's not gonna be your usual accurate classic color, but maybe something asymmetric with a bit more volume, right? Something tiny bit unusual, but it's gonna put a spin on your usual work suit. And I think it's great because it's an easy trend which you can try and stay stylish this way. At the same time, it's not gonna cost you too much, and even if when the trend is out, this is basically a very good example of an elevated basics. And at the moment, for already quite many years, this is like the biggest trend of the whole fashion industry there, because everything is already invented, and these small little twists, small little details, this is where the fashion happens right now. And this trend clearly shows that, and you can use it to your benefit. Trend number 4, bold shoulders. I don't see any surprise in this trend because we see bold shoulders with a shoulder pads, a bit of oversize for quite a while. And the YSL blazers and suits, smokings, they is already classic by now. They are the perfect structure form of a blazer. But again, British Vogue named it as a trend, and we do see it everywhere. Wide, bold statement shoulders, because it adds structure to your body. It's something from 80s, I would even say, but when you have a structure up here, it also helps you to minimize attention on other parts of your body if you don't like it. And of course, this trend is really wearable because you can pair it with so many things, jeans, skirts, dresses, wherever you want, because blazer is such a classic piece of clothing and everyone should own one. But if you're looking for one, pay attention to the shoulders. I would recommend not to go still oversized too much. Yes, go tiny bit bigger so you do have this trend of a bit wider shoulders, but do not go to several sizes more to complete oversize, because this is where the trend will go away. If you just go oversized tiny bit on your blazer, still gonna suit you. Yes, you will have a little space. It will be more classical and more timeless than if you just go and buy the huge blazer, which is just this volume in a trend right now and maybe for some more seasons, but it's not gonna last forever. Actually got a bit hot in my blazer. But let's continue. Next trend. The next trend is what I called a little sparkle. Glittery, shimmery pieces are all combined with usual basics, and I'm a bit surprised to see it right now for autumn, because this is a clear traditional trend for Christmas, for New Year's, and usually it appears tiny bit later. But now, this year, this autumn, we already see it and it kind of incorporates into your basic pieces like white t-shirt or your jeans, some knits. And I would say I kind of like this trend because, well, I do like to sparkle sometimes, but still I would be tiny bit careful, because if it's, let's say, some kind of t-shirt with a bit weird shape or like something like flowers or birds, this might be a bit old school. So if you would like to add a bit of shine, first of all, just choose one piece in your look, don't go overboard, and still try to think about the color, so it's not too bright, for example, more tuned, I would say, or search for something like jeans with a bit of the rhinestones. And the good thing that if you already have this kind of pieces or just something more shimmery, you can incorporate it already now and do not wait, for example, for Christmas. So yeah, be careful with this trend, but otherwise I think it's a nice change for this autumn, just to bring a bit of sparkle, because why not? And the next trend is, let's wrap it up. This is very practical, very wearable trend finally for cold countries, because we see a lot of puff, duvet-like, sleeping bag-like coats, and you cannot live without them in Finland. I have to say, it's really annoying when you have to wear the puffed big coats for several months, but at least this year it's gonna be a trend and we're all gonna be in style. All kind of puffed, again, it's connected with the volume trend I mentioned before, and we see it in coats and bags and blazers, wherever you can puff. And another detail, a lot of times it's more of a wrap style, which I personally really love because it gives you waist and it works a bit like a belt. But yeah, all jokes aside, we see it a lot on the runway. It is a trend, so it's practical, wearable, and it's good time to get yourself a puff, nice warm jacket if you don't have one. Would be a bit careful, because these puffed pieces of clothes definitely adds you volume and make you look a bit bigger. Okay, next trend is my favorite, and this is all about colors. And as I said, one of the main colors of this season is burgundy. Dark cherry, dark red, you can call it different ways, but basically I'm wearing it right now. And yeah, to be honest, I'm wearing it for several seasons, and I just think it's such a great color for autumn. Well, not only, but yes, it's a bit autumnal, and I would also say it's a classic and timeless color, because it suits well with your dark blues and browns and obviously blacks, but at the same time it's not as dark as, let's say, black, so it's a bit easier to style with the more neutral like colors like beige. I do love red in all shapes and forms. We had red in spring, and now this red turned tiny bit more darker to more autumnal form, so it's more burgundy wine color. The good thing is that, as I said, I love this color. I've been wearing forever. I have so many matching outfits as well with this. Now it's gonna be everywhere, so I'm actually really excited for that, so I can go to shop and have this color ready for me and I don't need to search for it. And one note I will say, we're not talking here about monochromic whole burgundy outfits, no. We're talking about elements, accents in your outfits like shoes, bags, accessories, scarves and hair clips, for example. Yes, it can be a hoodie or a coat, but we're not really talking about t-shirts or jeans in this color. So, but you get an idea. You can have your usual casual outfits, but just pop there burgundy sambas with a burgundy bag, maybe a hoodie or not, depends on how much you want to go to the color. and basically your outfit is ready and you're stylish. Another color on my radar would be dark green, more like emerald, and also khaki. So we're not talking about really grass like green, neon green, no, something more toned. Again, the idea is kind of same as burgundy, that darker green will go nice with your blues and browns. It's not as dark as black, so it has some freshness in it. It's quite casual. That's the idea. You can style it with black, of course, but yeah, I would say I'm not surprised. It's such an autumn colors, and the good thing that yes, you can, for example, switch your usual coat from, let's say, black to the dark green, and this would look perfect. And the next trend is leopard is back. Yes, leopard print, animal prints are back, and I would say we kind of see it creeping out from the mob style trend we had this summer, because it's such a staple for this mob wife trend. And this is something can be fun, but I would be extremely careful with this, because leopard print can look really cheap, makes you look old or like 90 years old grandma. So yes, be careful. The idea is wearing leopard print in the more tuned colors. For example, I have never had anything in leopard print, but now I'm on lookout for leopard print darker jeans, and I mean that's all. One piece, I think, at least for me, is enough, and you can style it with your usual more basics. Again, black blazer will look nice. Seriously, don't overdo with this trend. If you would like to try, get one piece. It can be an accessories as well. It can be a small bag or a hair clip. It can be shoes like ballet flats, and this is already gonna be enough. But let me actually know, are you a leopard print girly or not? I would say I never was, but now I kind of would like to have something like, as I said, something like leopard jeans. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I'm really curious, because I think that kind of trend is really can divide people, so it's interesting to hear your opinions. And trend number 9, let's crop everything. And yes, what we see is that we have cropped jackets, blazers, coats, trench coats, whatever you can wear on top. And this is something of a comeback. And in this spring we saw the cropped trench coats popping out here and there, but not too much. But now explodes into jackets, blazers, cropped tops, cropped hoodies, and I would say it's understandable, because high-waisted pants, jeans, full skirts, this is all also very trendy at the moment, and this type of bottoms looks very good with the cropped tops, cropped hoodies, jackets, because it adds your structure, it focuses on your waist, while the oversized big blazers obviously gonna add you a bit more volume and make you more boxy. This is understandable. If you like it, do go for it. This is a trend. We might not see crop things the next season, so be mindful of that, but otherwise, yeah, go for it, especially if it suits you. And the last trend is more of the overview, because I can't really call it anyhow. Or let's say it's like a way of style. We see that yes, we have some interesting trends like colors, burgundy and green, feathers, we have leather, suede is going insane right now. These are all elements of your outfit, and your outfit is based on the basic pieces, and we don't see anything much new there, but the pop of color here or a change in the texture, this is what will make you stylish this season. And yes, we also have the more of the extravagant ideas like leopard and fur and feathers, glitter, and have fun with it and make your usual outfit, your casual or formal outfits, a bit more fun, a bit more stylish. It's all about this combination of different pieces together. I hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely had fun with researching and filming this video for you, and let me know which trends you like and would like to incorporate in your wardrobe and which ones you will never wear. just leave me a comment below. I would love to know and see what is our community likes. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a like, because when I see your reaction and that you enjoy my videos, it really makes my day. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it and see you in my next videos. Bye!